We are in Oswego, Kansas, and we're just driving up on a church that I want to tell you a little bit of a story about. But I want you to know that right up front, I've been driving the truck. We've driven for about, an hour and 45 minutes.
Yep.
And so far, have I lost my cool?
You have not.
Have I hit anyone?
You haven't hit anyone.
So far, everything's good on the drive, and hopefully we'll have a ride back the same way.
Hopefully.
All right, so we're pulling in, and I want you to meet a friend of mine. He pastors this church, and his name is Steve McBrien, and I just want you to know he's a great guy. So join with me as we join with them. It's a Wednesday night here at church here in Oswego. Hey, I want you guys at New Life to meet a friend of mine, Pastor Steve McBrien, who is the pastor here at Oswego Assembly of God. And Steve, we got a chance to get to know each other a few weeks ago, and it's just a privilege to be connected with you guys. And I just wanted you to share with the people a little bit of your story, who you are, where you come from, and how long you've been here at the church, and maybe some things you've got going that are exciting.
Okay. Well, I'm from Oklahoma. My name is Steve McBrien. I'm married to Gwen for 21 years now. We have 3 children. The Lord's brought us here. It's been 2 years ago, just this last Sunday. So we celebrated our 2nd anniversary here.
And you had exciting stuff happen Sunday because you broke an attendance record.
Yes. For summer, we broke an attendance record. We actually had 101 in our facility.
It's so awesome.
On a Sunday morning in summer.
That's great.
So really excited. Can't wait for school to start. Wednesday nights have been growing. But we are really trying to reach in our community with the feeding program. We take groceries out once a month. We have a pantry that we've started. We've got a lot of volunteers, just like tonight with the kids, Super Kids Week that we've got going. Oswego's not a very big town, about 2,000 people. Labette County that we're in is actually the 2nd highest taxed county in the state, with also the highest percentage of unemployment. Median average income is about 25 to 30,000, but the average age in this community is only 35 years old.
What I was hoping you could do is maybe take us around and let us see physically some of the projects you've been involved in, and,
Sure.
and we want to see those, and then we also want to see your sanctuary and kind of talk to the people at New Life a little bit about
Yes.
what we might want to do there. We're here on the outside of your complex, and I noticed that behind us here there's an older looking brick building, and let us know what that is, and then moving over to the building that's kind of right behind you.
Okay.
There's a brand new building that's really being used for some cool
Well,
things.
this is the sanctuary. It was built in '75, and we just remodeled the roof, and that's pretty much all there is a sanctuary and a few classrooms of the small nursery. So in 1998, the pastor that was here at the time had a vision and broke ground for this facility here, and it's actually still needing to be completed, because the one thing we liked about when we came here is they were debt free and they've been doing everything as on a cash basis. So it's been a slower process. It's been taking 12 years.
What kind of things go on in here?
Well, this is where we feed the kids on Wednesday night. We've got upstairs where the youth meet on Wednesday nights also. We use it also doubling as Sunday school classrooms on Sunday morning. We do have a gym, which is one of the things that needs to be finished. And we use that when it's not too hot or too cold, because there's no heat or air.
Right.
But we do connection night, where we just kind of have a fellowship night once every 5th Sunday on a Sunday night to try to get all the new folks to meet each other. We also have our food pantry, the kitchen that we cook out of. We also let people in town use it.
All right, well, we have now made our way into the main sanctuary, and I'm here with Steve. And Steve, I know that there's a lot of things that you want to do here in this room. It's a really nice room, but I know that there's some improvements that you want to make in here. Just wondering if you kind of walk us through that. Tell us what you want to do.
Sure. This is all paneling here. That's the original paneling from 1975 when they built the sanctuary, and it's getting outdated, and and it kind of darkens the room. On the stage, as you can tell, it is sheetrocked and finished. It has been done at one time, and we would like to finish the sanctuary that way. And then we've got our sound booth here that is very tiny and very outdated as well, because when the sanctuary was actually built in '75, there was no sound system. And there's great acoustics in here, so it wasn't really needed. But now we're growing. We've got the sound system. We actually have a computer, because I use PowerPoint.
Okay.
And so we need to open it up a little more so we can get 2 guys in there, because it's a lot for one man to do. Because
Yeah, you got one person that runs everything back here on Sunday morning.
Exactly. So we're hoping to open that up for for 2 guys to be back there, and then we also want to open up the foyer here, because it seems the bottleneck as people go out
Right.
as we're doing the sound booth, and I think that would help make more room for people to get in and out.
Rural Compassion is a ministry that I was introduced to by a couple of guys in our church, Kent Anderson and Steve Donaldson, and they're good friends of mine, and they talk to me a lot about how sometimes rural churches are overlooked. We don't think of them in terms of their need, but as you can see, this is a church that's thriving. It's doing great things, but it needs help. And so what I was thinking is that this would be one of the projects that we as New Lifers would take on over the next few months as monies come in, that we'll come in and maybe take out the paneling that looks a little dated, and maybe we'll take out the pews and set up some new chairs and really do some things that can improve the worship center of this church.
We have some great people that have a vision bigger than just Oswego.
Yeah.
We've got people that are in RV maps that have been all over this country building churches, and they've seen the need for us to continue to change with our culture.
God is bringing in workers and
Yes.
for the harvest.
It's awesome. It's awesome. Well, we're proud of you guys. We really are. And we're just hoping that as the weeks and months and years go by, that we'll continue to deepen this relationship, and that, again, that we can speak into each other's lives.
Sure.
And, you know, it's not just one direction, it's both directions. And so we just appreciate you guys giving your time and letting us come out today.
Thank you.
Won't you be my